welcome back to another episode of All the Mods. This is part 24, I think. Might be part 23. It's one of those two parts. I know it's not part 25. Anyways, last time we built this little building area here. We made this nice little military base style thing. Made that structure over there, which is like a little assembler. I believe it's called precision assembler. And off camera, I made a few more. We've now got, let's see, what's this called? We got a crystallizer, we've got a cutting machine, a lathe, and this is a rolling machine, and then finally an electric arc furnace. These are the majority of the machines that I believe we'll need, at least for a while. Eventually we'll need a lot bigger machines than these, but I believe these are the majority of the construction things. There's only one more thing I need, which is the crystallizer, I believe? Or is this the crystallizer? No, that's the crystallizer. Electrolyzer, that's what it's called. We'll still need an electrolyzer. But I can't get the electrolyzer until I can use the arc furnace, I believe, or maybe the crystallizer, one of these. I need some of these machines to make the electrolyzer, and I might need the electrolyzer to make progress in general. So, what I need to do is I need to find some sort of power source which can supply power to all of these. And I was thinking something nuclear. Which brings me to why I have a bag full of bees. Doesn't exactly sound correlated, but trust me, it is. So, after a lot of running around, I found out that the big reactors mod doesn't actually work, so I cannot use that for this. Instead, I have to use a mod very similar to it, called the Nuclear Craft mod? Yeah, Nuclear Craft mod. So I've already got all the resources I need to build a pretty basic reactor. It's going to be a fission reactor. You can also build a fusion reactor, but that is a bit expensive. So I made all the things I need. Sadly, I can't really power it yet. Reason for that, while I do have all of the things I need for the reactor, which meant that I need to make a compactor, I need to make a pulverizer, I needed to make an alloy smelter, I needed to make a bunch of extra machines, I also need a way of actually fueling it. Now, the way I found to fuel it was if I just use refined uranium, throw it in an isotope separator, which is actually pretty easy to make. Then, every time that you put an ingot in there, you get a uranium-238 and a tiny clump of uranium-235. Uranium-235 can be combined into regular uranium-235, which then can be used with the rest of the uranium-238 that I have to make LEU-235 fuel, which is what I will be using to fuel my nuclear fission reactor. Now, to do that, I need some way of getting a steady supply of just refined uranium, which means I need a refined uranium seed, which, all things considered, isn't too terribly difficult to make. What's a photogenic insulator? Okay, that's fine. So we go to here. It's just some refined uranium and supremium. Supremium's just a bunch of inferium condensed together. Tier 5 crafting seed is a different beast though. Tier 4 crafting seeds and below are just using their respective material to upgrade them. Tier 5 seed adds in growth essence, which is an all the mod tweak, as it says, which originally I thought I needed a draconic tier thing to even make, which I was going to completely ignore it until I realized, oh, I can also use an empowerer, which is what I've decided to do. I built an empowerer right over here. It's not too terribly expensive. It's maybe about the expense of like 10 diamonds when all things considered. Anyways, so if I go back into here, go to here, go to here, fertilizer of this kind and fertilizer of this kind are both just kind of animal related, like you just throw a bunch of plant material into this composter right over here and you get a bunch of fertilizer, and then the other kind of fertilizer you just get from animals. And then Phytogrow is pretty easy to make. It's just a bunch of random materials you get while mining coal and stuff, and then mana powder, obviously we have access to that. The problem is, we need royal jelly. Royal jelly only comes from a select few kinds of princesses and things, which means I need to get bees. I need to get bees really badly because I need to make a bunch of those seeds so that I can actually fuel my nuclear reactor that I'm going to be making. So that's basically my goal for today's episode. I'm going to find an area, clear it out, and that's going to become my new beehive location. I guess I should probably be figuring out what I should do first. Beekeeping, smoker, bees, scoop, smoker, the hive bees will sting you a little bit if you're too close. Okay, the only thing that can get aggressive if you hit the hive really hurt, you break the hive without smoking them first. Okay, yeah, I don't need to worry about that since I have overpowered armor. Bee house and apiary. I believe these are the things that I need. So let's go ahead and make maybe 4 bee houses and 1 apiary. Oh, I just realized to make an apiary I need a carpenter, which is just bronze, sturdy casing. How do you make that? More bronze. Put that there, that there. Now I have the carpenter. Now I should actually probably figure out whether or not this takes power. Yes it does. So then somehow, how do I make this again? So we need this. To get that, we need seed oil. How do we get seed oil? We put random seeds into a squeezer, so we need another machine. Let's put that there, those there, there and there. There we go. Now we have the squeezer. Does this also take power? I assume so, yes. I'll just put this right on top, and it says can't work. Why is that? You know what, I'm just gonna ignore that and grab some seeds and throw it in there. Yeah, it's working. I don't know what I was talking about. It's gonna take about 20 years to get the amount that I need, but it's definitely functioning. So now, we actually have the seed oil we need to make this thing, which means I just need to put logs in like so, and then, yes, make that, did I miss something? Oh wait! Okay, I need to add in inventory stuff there. Okay, so you put stuff in there for the recipe, then you put resources down here to use to make the recipe. That is a really weird system. I don't know why you wouldn't just craft it here. There we go. I don't need more than 1. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make more than 1, because I might need more than 1. So if I put this here, what does this do? Can't work, no queen. What if I put this here? What does this do? This also needs a queen, I assume. So I'm just going to put these around like this. Probably no point in doing that, but might as well. Now it says unknown genome. Is there any way to analyze them? Let's go back to the bee genes things. Species, speed, lifespan, fertility. Effect. There we go. Some bees have special effects like poison. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for either. I found another thing called an alveary, which just uses scented things. To make scented paneling, you need beeswax and royal jelly. I need the royal jelly anyways, so that's useless to me. You know what, let's just start shoving bees in here and see if it helps me out. We got a bunch of princesses, but we don't have any whatchamacallits. Still can't work. It's missing something. Wait a second, I think I know what it's missing. It's missing frames. We need more frames. The frame rate is too low for the bees to work. So we have untreated frames. What can I do with these? Alveary frame holder, pheromone frame, magic frame. I don't think I need any of that. I think I'll just make pheromone frames, whatever those are. Then let's just put one of these in each of these. Oh, those go in there. Okay, so you need 3 per thing. So I'll put 3 of them in there, then just... Oh, those don't take frames. Okay, never mind. So maybe I need to put another drone in there. Maybe that's my problem. Yeah, there we go. I needed drones. Now it's doing stuff. Oh, no flowers. Hold on, I need flowers. So I got a few flowers. Just put these around here. Set them nice and neat. And by neat, I mean randomly. Can't work. There's definitely flowers now. Oh, it's working! It's functioning! The bees are functioning! So I guess I should probably put some queens and drones in the other ones too. Let's get that production rate getting going. And ooh, we have a vial of pheromones. I don't know what that does, but we have it. I'm actually gonna put it, oh, I can't put it back. It's out of there. Okay, what is this used for? Nothing. Getting loads of these vials of pheromones, but I'm not actually getting anything useful from it, which is really worrying. Oh wait, maybe if I put a forest princess in one of these with a forest drone, yeah, that just makes honeycombs. But if I put that in there instead, okay, that's Reed doing stuff. Put away that Meadows Queen that's useless. That should mutate and make the thing, I think. That's what this is saying. It has a 15% chance of making a common queen. There's actually quite a few ways to make a common queen. It just seems to be using Forest Princess and any kind of drone other than a forest drone. But hey, we do have our first honeycomb. Do these have honeycombs? That has a honeycomb. That doesn't. That doesn't. This is still just making pheromones. So I guess I'm gonna have to mix and mismatch all of these different things with different types of drones so they can get special stuff. put that there. I guess I'll maybe mix in a couple of the regular drones with some of the Meadows queens. I guess just watch and hope that one of these makes a common queen, and then from there I can use the common queen for something. I should probably actually find a back thing, whatever it's called. I should probably go from one side to the other and figure out all the ways to make this. So the junk seller princess, the imperial princess. I'm going to try and make the classical princess because that one seems to have the highest chance of making royal jelly. Or really just any of these would work. I also wish I knew how to make extra drones, because that doesn't seem to be possible. So I think I've figured out the kind of combinations that I need. Oh! I made drones, and I made a princess! So I'm starting to make things. I think. So I guess I'll put this back in here, and just really hope that I end up getting the thing that I need. Because I need a basic queen, so I believe how this works is I need one of these. I think I was originally trying to get the classical princess, but that might be too hard to get, I don't know. Might go for the imperial princess, because that one I figured out. So to get the imperial princess, we need both the majestic drone and the noble princess. To get the majestic drone, we need a cultivated drone and a noble princess. To get the cultivated drone, we get the forest drone and the common princess. And to get the noble princess, the forest drone and common princess, obviously we know how to get the common princess, but to get the noble princess, just the common princess and cultivated drone. To get the cultivated drone, it's just that. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot of bee breeding. You know, I just thought, what if the only reason I'm getting pheromones from this is because I have the pheromone frames in there? I don't know why I didn't think that. Maybe that... Okay. Maybe I'm being really stupid here, but I'm pretty sure the reason why that one's not producing anything, even though it's supposed to be more productive than the other ones, is because I put the pheromone frames in there instead of changed frames. So I guess it was causing me some problems. Either way, these still don't seem to be producing too terribly quickly. So maybe what I need to do is I just need to keep making bee houses and bee apiary things. Just keep throwing them around, keep putting stuff in them, just keep expanding. Eventually I'll have enough that I'll just be constantly getting things. I don't actually know if that's true. Yes, I got the common princess. I have a new bee. I have made a bee. Yes. So it seems my 20 beehives are starting to pay off. So I need to make a cultivated bee, I guess. So I need just a common princess with any drone. So let's throw a couple drones in there, because that's the princess that I need. And then I guess I'll just wait to see if any of these feel like making their own. Wait a second. Oh no! My, uh, my common queen! It became a meadow... Aw. Well, I just lost one of my common queens, so I guess it's not 100% chance of becoming something new. That means there is a very high chance that I won't get anything out of this one either. Also, it keeps saying it's not bright enough and it's not daytime because it's an eclipse right now, which is really frustrating. Eclipses barely ever happen, and of course the only time they do is when it actually matters. At least it's slowly passing. Very, very slowly. Yes! I got the cultivated drone! That's one of 20 different things that I need. So this queen actually did what it was supposed to. Now, there's not much I can do with the cultivated drone just yet, is there? To make the majestic drone, I need the noble princess, which means if I can get another common princess, then I can, or just a common anything, really. I need a common drone, that's my problem. So if I could get a common drone somewhere, then I would be able to make all of my dreams come true. I've run into a bit of a weird problem. I seem to have run out of forest drones. I seem to have bred them out of the system. I still have mystical drones, so I'm hoping I don't do the same with that, or else we'll have some real problems. But I guess I just got really lucky with those first common queens, because I am getting nothing anymore. I know that Meadows queens, and whatever it's called, the mystical drones, should be able to make things on their own. I guess I'm just gonna keep making apiaries and keep making those little things that go in the apiaries, and eventually, hopefully something will happen. You know, of all the things I thought I would be doing today, spending 3 hours messing around with bees in Minecraft was not one of them. I mean, I'm still having fun. It's a bit frustrating getting them to breed the way I want, but we're making progress very slowly. Probably not the most exciting thing to watch, but I'm having a good time. And I'm slowly getting more and more common princesses, which is making me very happy. I will say, one thing I am very happy about is that these bees aren't aggressive. And also, you can kind of see which types of bees they are whenever they're flying around, so that's kind of cool. But if the bees were aggressive, I can guarantee you, even with my incredibly overpowered armor, I would probably have died about 40 times by now, just considering how fast the normal bees, whenever you only have a single hive, attack you. Yes! Finally! I got the noble princess! In its pristine stock! Okay, so I'm gonna very carefully store this, because I'm gonna probably wait until I get a second one, or maybe like a noble drone or something, I don't know, so I can breed them together, but yes! I got a noble princess! I'm gonna take these out of here, but that's gonna be where I end this episode. I'm gonna do a lot of bee stuff off camera, so I hope you enjoyed. Next time, hopefully I'll have all the bee things we need and we can actually make the reactor. I planned on doing that in this episode, but I did not realize just how, I guess, long bee stuff would take and how much bee stuff you'd have to do. So yeah, 5 hours of work on only bees. But I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time. Bye.